In this video, I wanted to show you what I use for a quick and easy, well, I don't know if it's quick and easy, but a very portable watercolor kit to take with me wherever I go, essentially in the museums or on the street or off on location somewhere. Comes in particularly handy if I just see something I want to do and I'm not really prepared with my full-blown plein air watercolor kit. This is a very good quick answer. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of what I do, please subscribe. Alright, let's get on with it. Hi folks, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mike, here in my world famous studio where all the magic happens. I paint in both watercolor and oils. I like watercolors for their transparency and loose suggestive qualities, and I like oil paints for the opacity, the texture I can create in the brush strokes. I paint the people, places, and things of small town rural America. From the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains to the towering grain silos of Kansas, or the small adobe casas of New Mexico, to the fishing boats in a marina on the northern British Columbia coast, the cowboys of Montana, the bewhiskered bikers of Sturgis, or the flatbed Ford on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. They all have a story. With my painting kit, I travel the back roads and the byways of the West, often on my motorcycle, seeking out the character of my subjects and capturing it using the effect of light, shadow, shape, and value. I get the information I need from roadside sketches or photographs and use those studies for more complex work back in my studio. Come with me as I paint my way along, and I'll tell you the tale of the people I meet, the places I go, and the things I do. Just living life out west. This what you see right here, I'm not ashamed to say it's my man purse. It's where I keep my extra chainsaw chains, camp hatchet, space blanket, extra matches, ammunition, tent stakes, anything I might need for survival. But that's what my wife says. Actually, I do have quite a little in here, not any of that. Well, I might have some matches. But what started out as a little fanny pack that I kept some meds in, kind of grew into this. It's a bag made by Filson, but there's any number of them out there, and I've got a couple of battery packs that float in the car or the truck with me wherever I'm going somewhere. But more importantly, what it was really for was my meds. And it just kind of grew from that. I have extra charge cables in here for a variety of devices. You never know. I mean, I'm obviously digitally connected, so I've got to keep this stuff handy. But the most important part about this, and I've used it, is it carries some basic art supplies. This is a sketch watercolor pad. I think this is a moleskin. I'm not sure. Yeah, moleskin. And then in here I have a little watercolor palette, some brushes, a variety of clips to put onto the pad, and for a water container I've got a little Nalgene 2-ounce. And I always carry some water with me. or water is available everywhere. Just give it a squirt. This little kit here is a Winsor & Newton. I don't know if they still make it or not. It's got a little water container, some pan colors, which they're Cotman, so they're not real high quality, but on the other hand, for this kind of sketching, I don't know if they need to be. And it's got a little brush that's stored in here. If I wanted to expand beyond that, so here's more mixing surfaces. And one could put it in their hand and paint with it. This is a handier water container for my purposes. But examples are, I was waiting to my wife. She wasn't driving and she wanted to get her nails done, so I'm hanging out waiting for her to get her nails done. It was kind of a cool little scene across the parking lot. So I sat there and sketched it out and did a little watercolor of it. Another example is we're going through, driving down I-70 going to Kansas, and my wife took over driving on that occasion, gave me a break. We're driving straight through, and this is in Hayes, west of Hayes, and I just did a little sketch through the windshield. Kind of a neat little scene that I wanted to remember. I never did anything with it, but it was fun to knock out. That's a little something I came across, and didn't have my big plein air kits. I shouldn't say they're big, but they're bigger than this. So I just sat down on a bench and sketched this out. A little exercise, killing some time. This was a little exercise in gouache, which I had a gouache palette box. And that was on a motorcycle trip that I took up into Canada to paint, and this was at a park bench in Pinedale, Wyoming, on the way back. And my little kit was handy. I had my big one with me. In fact, I've got a video I should do of that trip. But anyway, there you go. That's for brushes. This little bag here, I have a thumb drive, extra thumb drive. I'm not sure why that's in there. The lead for mechanical pencils, but to me, I'm just kind of old school, so I've got some that I can sharpen with my pocket knife. And these brushes are some travel brushes. They're a Holbein product. And you can put the handle onto the end of the brush. Paint. So there's a big round, a smaller round. These are all numbered. And so you go from big to medium to small. And here's a flat. And that's about it. Very convenient, easy to take with you. James Gurney, I don't know if you know him or follow him, but he's the master of painting on site with small kits. And look up his videos on YouTube. But this is something I can just take with me wherever I go. Very handy, easy to pack along. So there you go. I hope that answered the question. I've got another box kit that I can bring out. Not quite as portable as this one. Just a step up before you get to the larger plein air kits. Give me a minute, I'll get that one out. I showed you this one on another video where I went through all of my plein air kits, and this is a step up from what we just looked at with my little Filson go bag. And this opens up. Unfortunately, this is an open box M kit. They don't make it anymore, but there's a jillion versions out there on the World Wide Web, so you can find something of a very similar nature. And this one you can set up as well. The other one, you just have the pad and the palette, so if you find a bench to sit on or a rock or something. And for this one, I can carry pads with it. And this is a 6x9, which is a great size. It fits up here. Like that. And it'll go up to a 7x10. This is the way this one works with the clamp and the spring. And there's your surface. Here, you can lift this lid up, and this is where I keep my palettes and water container. My color palettes. This one's watercolor, and this one is gouache. I fooled around with gouache a little bit, and I use it occasionally. Where it comes in most handy for me is using the white gouache. Well, I'm not a purist, so when I don't leave the white of the paper, I can touch it up with a little bit of white gouache. And underneath here I've got another pad. And my water container. This is a little plastic silicone, I guess, collapsible dog water is what it is. I mean, it's got to be an awful little dog. But that's what that is. And it'll clip on the side here in my lap, or I put it down on the ground, depending on how I'm sitting. I had this at the time when they were in business. I had it custom modified a little bit, and they added this for me. This little brass cover here, and with behind it is this compartment that holds, again, some brushes. There's, like the other ones that I showed you, there's 3 rounds and a flat, and there's a pencil and some erasers. Nice, self-contained. And what I liked is so special about this case is the craftsmanship in this is just incredible. The brass fittings, the walnut finish on it. And I can fold it up, collapse it, and it's got a beautiful bridle leather strap, and I can carry it around. Like this here. I don't do that, carry it around by itself very much. I sure could. All you need is a bottle of water to go with it. I've got a couple different bags that I carried in. This is an old leather, I think it was a computer bag at one time my sister gave me, and it's got a lot of zippered compartments in which I can put extra pads, pencils, I mean a whole sketch kit, just about everything you need in here. It's getting a little old, got some age on it. This is another bag that I put it in. Actually goes in the back of my motorcycle when I'm traveling, although I've used the leather one also. Well, there you go, folks. I hope that answered the question. If you've got any questions about what I just showed you, leave them in the comments. If you have suggestions of what else you'd like me to do, leave it in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I appreciate you watching. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to my channel. We'll see you on down the road.